Oh man.
We're rolling.
You know what? You know what sucks about the whole pandemic thing? It made
What sucked about the pandemic, Chris?
it made
What was it?
the number one thing.
The number
was-
one thing.
Let me see number one. Number one thing that sucked about
Top 10
Pandemic.
things that sucked about the pandemic.
this is the top one thing.
The top one. Here we go. What was it?
Tequila smells like hand sanitizer to me now.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what
I'm
you
about
mean,
to do a
'cause
shot of
I've-
tequila
Because
and-
I did a lot of drinking during the pandemic.
Mhm.
I went through a few phases. A
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
2020 was a blur.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that I kept a job. I kept like my house in order, my kids, everybody was safe.
Yeah.
But dad self-medicated a lot.
That's how you have to.
It was the kind of thing where Trump would tweet and I'd just be like, Dad's gotta go to the basement for a second. And I would just go downstairs and smoke or do a
Yeah.
shot or both.
Yeah.
And then come back up and just like, who wants to play Candyland? That was 2020. I
Who
was
wants to eat Play-Doh?
Oh, my daughter. We don't do Christine was playing Play-Doh with them yesterday, and I was just like, I don't do Play-Doh with them anymore. I was like, because my daughter Dorothy eats it every time.
She wants to eat the play. You know what? As bad as I want to do the shot. Let me do the shot. Hold on.
You do the shot.
I'm gonna lick the salt.
Oh, look at you.
I was born
To love you.
I was born to make only good movies.
Was it to lick your face?
I was born to lick your face. I was born, but it was born to something.
But you were born to love me first. Is that it? Or
Rub me first.
Rub me first.
I was born to rub your
rub
back.
you, but you
Or
were
rub
born
your
to
neck.
rub me first.
I don't.
It's a great scene.
Yeah.
Improvised,
only
I'm assuming.
4 good movies.
Chevy Chase
It
only
is-
has 4 good movies.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Hey! And I just, I'm drinking some Bullet Rye and out of a
Oh.
flask that I brought. And you got a beer for me here, Stella Artois Solstice Lager.
That's right, buddy.
But
It's
you
good
got-
stuff,
Yeah, let
yeah.
me get that opener. I gotta try it.
I tell you, this don't taste like hand sanitizer though. It tastes
Well,
pretty
that's-
good.
You know, it's funny. I was about to say, like, who knows what hand sanitizer tastes like? I ate hand sanitizer yesterday.
Why?
Because Christine, klutz that she is, I needed some, and she got the bottle, and she just squirted it out like a ketchup bottle, like a ketchup bottle with nothing in it, and it went all over my hands and in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I was just spitting out the car window,
Oh my god.
laughing. But
yeah.
yeah, it was like a very Christine thing to do. She's intense, man. Look at this.
Pop that open and.
I like that opener. It's a magnetic.
It is.
I've seen it before. I never realized it was magnetic.
Yeah.
So you pop it, and then the cap
It
is
stays
stuck.
right on it.
Holy shit! All right, let me
Yeah.
try this.
I'm also drinking a Blue Point Summer Ale. These are a classic.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, this is a good
It's good summer beer.
good summer beer.
Yeah, it's a solstice beer.
Do some yard work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, man. Yeah, when I first started dating my wife, and she just was like, she's like, I don't like beer, and I was like, you didn't find the right beer, and we tried a lot of beer, and Stella was for a long time her go-to.
I like
Funny thing is
Stella
now she
also,
does,
but-
now she never wants it,
Yeah,
but
but that's like a different. I've never had like a different Stella. That's like a different. It's a solstice lager. They only make it during the solstice.
I like it more than Rolling Rock, but it's got a bit of a Rolling Rock.
It's got a little. It rocks you
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah, it rocks me, it rolls me. You know how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I still have a cough, everybody. Still coughing, still sniffling. Well over a week from a cold that knocked out me and my daughter.
Yeah.
My wife and my son were just like, yeah, they felt off for a day.
God.
And me and my daughter just oozing out of our faces for
It's
a
like
long
this
time.
Fucking slime pit.
She's more me than I connect with my son more, but really at the end of the day I realize like I butt heads with my daughter because she actually is more like me.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
Ben made me, it was so hard coming here tonight. He was in the driveway just sobbing.
Really?
Now I've left.
my
I've
God.
left to do things with you before, but it's
Yeah.
always in the house. He was outside and watching me get in the car. It's after the pandemic and everything, and this is what broke me hard. He goes, Dad. He goes, we're buddies, but we're gonna be buddies apart. And I was like, oh, and I just like
Buddies apart.
I almost canceled. I almost called you like I can't podcast, man. We can't be buddies apart.
That's like that should be the sequel to like it should be like they do a bosom buddies now with Tom Hanks and was Peter Scolari.
yeah.
They do it now. It's called Buddies Apart, and they like both live on other sides of the country, but they still dress like women.
They still dress like women, and it's all on Zoom.
Buddies Apart.
Buddies apart. That's not a show that was on in my house.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was intentional. That might have been intentional.
Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh,
What did
yeah.
I tell you? Bosom buddies.
Homophobia was strong in my house.
Yeah, I guess so.
Big time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, we were watching Mannequin 2. We had Designing Women on all the time.
I watched
was
Designing
There was
Women too.
a lot of the gays around here.
Designing Women was important for me. It was the
Mhm.
first time I started like kind of getting into like I was like older women and
Yeah.
like chunky women.
Yeah, dude, Annie Potts. I was just like Annie fucking Potts. I'm in.
Delta
Like,
Burke.
Delta. I'm all right with a Delta Burke.
Delta Burke's a good time.
People would make fun of Delta Burke at the
I
time. Why
know.
would so many people would make fun of Delta?
But you know
Burke?
what? I feel bad. I never defended her.
You know what? She'll never forget. She'll never forgive, and she'll never forget.
When all the kids were making fun of Delta Park at the playground.
Delta Park.
Delta Park. Delta Burke in the park. Delta Park in the Burke.
When you were in Delta Park, they were like, "This is as big as Delta Burke."
When I was hanging out in the Burke and they were making fun of Delta Park, I never stood up for her. I'm screwing up already this early in? Jesus Christ.
You Delta Burke is somewhere crying because of you.
We are two stupid old men. Can we can we say right now what happened last time? We fell for a parody.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of 7-Up on Amazon. Like it was
Like he tried to sell it on eBay. He bought it on Amazon. Like he bought a what'd you buy? Like a 12-pack?
not even, I don't think.
What'd you buy?
I
Maybe
bought like a
6-pack?
6-pack of 7-Up.
And you turned around and put it on eBay for like $600.
Yeah, and nobody bid on it. Because
Not a single bid. Could you believe it?
because it turns out rings.com is not a real website.
Apparently, it's not.
So many people reached out to be like, you guys fell for a satirical website. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I know you're going to agree with me. I read that article to you.
Yes.
We were feeling good. It was over Zoom.
Yeah. You know.
I had fun talking about 7-Up. But
Who doesn't?
I read the article to you. Was that satire? Was it funny? Was it?
There was nothing funny. There was no. It was just somebody yelling fire in a movie theater.
That's all it was.
Like it was. That's not a joke.
Now, if you look at the web,
Sure, it's funny,
Listen, I didn't.
but
You
it's
don't
not
have
a
to.
joke.
You go back to the website now. It's clearly a fake website.
Yeah.
But in the moment, we just read the article, and I'm gonna stand by. It's not even a funny.
well,
prank.
who's the joke supposed to be on? Because it's going 2020 strikes again. So is the joke like? Is it the joke is 2020, or is it the joke that there's no 7-Up, or the joke is that we don't know what's going on because
It
we
just-
haven't been to a store because there's a fucking pandemic? Like who's the joke on here?
I don't know. It's not crazy to think 7-Up is going out.
It's really
Or anything. It's an article. It's just like Country Time Lemonade's going out of business. Like I could write that and just being like, I write satire.
yeah.
What do you write? Oh,
Yeah.
I just like take products that people used to love and now people don't really think about, and I say they're going out of business. Satire.
You know what isn't satire though? You know it's not fake. 5 Alive is dead.
5 Alive is
5
dead.
Alive is dead. You'll
Well-
go show me a 5 Alive.
Can you get 5 Alive on Amazon?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who
Maybe-
knows anymore?
Maybe Amazon Brazil. I don't think they do make it in this country any longer.
Well, I still had fun that last episode, man.
Yeah.
But now I'm in your kitchen. I'm
Yeah,
in your
could you
wing.
believe it?
I'm in your wing of Slab Studios for the first time.
Oh my God! So it's
miss
been a
it.
while since you came through this wing. Did you make it past the Hungry Hippos with all your marbles? Like, are you okay? Did you make it? Down the fireball alley where you gotta like slide down and the big giant boulder chases you.
I got here.
I obviously you're here, so
I know, but
you
it's been a
lived.
while. I'm out of practice. I forgot to bring my marbles.
Oh, it's the only thing that distracts those hungry hippos down by the lagoon.
We'll talk off the podcast, but there are a couple dead hippos. But I had to get here. I missed you.
Oh my God!
It's
Now there's going to be flamingos everywhere. They were the only things keeping those in
I
check.
know, but it was them or me.
All right.
You know what I mean? You were either find me eaten by a hippo.
No,
or...
I don't want that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You just, hey, it's shoes again for Christmas. For everybody. Hippo shoes.
Hippo shoes.
Again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Hippo meat. If anybody wants some hippo meat,
Oh, man.
reach out. slap@superliveadventure.com.
If you never had a hippo, it's great. It tastes just like whale.
Just like it.
Oh, you never had whale? Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I've had whale.
Oh, kidding me? Over here, the Slap Studios secret underground Iron Chef kitchen. It's always a competition, and there's always some kind of like monkey spleen
Yes.
or like dodo
Where-
beak served in a dodo beak, and you're like, "Where'd you get that dodo beak?" And it's just à la cuisine. It's that guy. He bites an onion and disappears in a cloud of smoke.
Yeah. We reused the dodo beak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that dodo was
It's
dead
been around. Yeah.
long before we were even like. But
Yeah.
that dodo died before we were born.
Yeah. Oh, it was when our grandfathers were doing a podcast together.
Oh yeah.
The super old adventure.
Super old adventure. They would eat a dodo every week.
That was amazing. That was,
I mean, the
that was
good
a
old
show.
days.
Yeah. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Just listen. I mean, just the sound of a live dodo being eaten was entertainment back in those days.
Yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
Kids would sit around the old
Eating
iPod.
eating them alive, legs first.
Yeah.
Just going up, chomping on them.
That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like they ate it. They were very methodical about it. They wanted it to make. They ate it in such a way that it was able to make noise
That's part of it.
through most of it.
It's part of the
That's
experience.
part of it. Yeah, that's it.
That's some delicious screaming.
Yeah, go back, look it up. I think if you
Mhm.
go to YouTube, I think some people converted the old
Yeah, the old
wax
phonograph, vibraphone recordings that they kept of the super old adventure.
Well, hey, you know what, man? It's 2021.
Mhm.
We're vaccinated. I'm in your wing.
Ow!
7-Up is alive and well.
Damn, that's a beautiful thing.
There's more than one kind of Stella. Who knew? I like, you know what? Life is good.
Life is beautiful.
A couple buddies are apart, but a couple buddies are back together again.
That's
That's what I
right.
was trying to tell them.
That's right. And you know what? I think with that, you are listening to the Live Adventure Podcast. I am Chris Sorrentino.
I'm John Saluga in Chris's Wing Slap Studios. Signing up some live.
Gonna do a show for you. Burning hot like a tater tot. Oh, it's been left in the oven all July. Hear me while I testify. Oh,
Yeah, man.
that's right.
Jesus Christ. All right.
We got our composure together.
Yeah,
we're
composed.
We're back to the super serious adventure.
Super serious adventure. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty serious.
Yeah, me too. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Just keeping it real around here.
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
I want to tell you. We talked about Mother's Day a little bit, and Mother's Day was nice, but my mother-in-law, who was home,
Is there a mother-in-law's day?
it's just Mother's Day.
I don't think it should be.
It shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be.
No.
You only got one mother. Your
Yeah.
mother-in-law ain't really your mother.
Well, if you're a mother-in-law, then you get an extra because you're still a mom. So you're saying an extra that you get a You're saying she should get a bonus holiday.
She should have her own. Should
Yeah.
be mother-in-law day. I don't think you should have to share with the same with your mother as with your mother-in-law. You know what I mean? Like you got to divide. You can't divide that attention up. You
But
should
it's still my
devote all your.
it's still my
attention to your
wife's
mother.
mother. It's my kid's grandmother.
That's their problem.
Well, here's what you want to hear. What's funny about my mother-in-law?
Yeah,
My
I love your mother-in-law. I'm
My
just being a
mother-in-law was sitting at home.
Mhm.
She's got 3 kids.
Yeah.
She's got my wife, and and my wife has 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And no one calls.
jerk. Oh no.
No one reaches out.
Oh no.
And she's just sitting in her house, upset and like stewing, and upset
Just
and mad.
Looking at the phone.
And the next day, she's just miserable. I don't know I find out about all this later.
Yeah.
Her friend calls and she's like, "Hey, Mary, how's it going?" She's like, "You know, none of my kids called me for Mother's Day." And her friend went, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "None of them reached out yesterday." And her friend was like, "Mary, Mother's Day is next week."
She was celebrating mother-in-law's day.
Yes. Which, if it was a thing, I would have called. She was... Good thing for her friend. She was just home hating all of it, like mad at all of us. Like, I can't believe nobody called, nobody
That's
texted,
insane.
nobody reached out. It was not Mother's Day.
It was Easter.
It was thank God she figured out. Thank God for her friend who set her straight. Because that would have been the kind of thing where it just would have been weird for a long time and you wouldn't know why.
No. You would have and you'd be like, well, until you called the next week and you're like, Happy Mother's Day. And she's like, you're a week late.
Yeah.
Hangs up on you.
Too late.
Yeah.
Hangs up. You're like, oh, sorry.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah,
Should have called earlier.
It's only 2:17. Oh, boy. Oh, sorry. Oh, early bedtime.
So funny. I love her, man. She's been coming over to help with the kids and hang out.
She's good
and
people. Me and her go back.
I love my mother-in-law. She's bad for comedy. Like, that's a funny story. But I told her there's no going up on stage as a stand-up and like, man, mother-in-law. Like, I have a great, my mother-in-law is one of the coolest people I know.
Yeah, when she's not,
When she's not stewing in the house.
doing that, or invading the studio.
Well, yeah.
That whole the studio insurrection.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a stressful time for everybody.
It was rough.
And I did some things I regretted last year.
Yeah.
I'm sure she did too.
It's a lot of it was unnecessary.
Things are getting back to normal.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
fine. When things aren't that tense, hey, listen, if you killed one person during 2020, I think you get a pass.
Yeah, you're still doing better than most.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to rat you out. I'm not going to tell anybody.
Who would listen? Anyone who would listen to people like us? We're sick. We're horrible people.
Horrible
The
people.
worst kind of people.
Yeah.
They've heard about us. There's posters of us
I know.
all over the precinct, all over the post office,
I know.
all over where cowboys pick up bounties.
I know.
Everywhere.
The 3 places my kid wants to go, and I'm like, we can't. He's like, can we see the police precinct? No. Can we go to the post office? No. Can we go pick up a bounty?
Certainly
No.
not.
Absolutely not.
The only bounties you're picking up is paper towels, my young friend. Oh my God, the studio
Oh,
alarm.
the studio
door
alarm
thing.
went off.
Yeah, which is actually a dodo bird that was a string tied to the door. Oh my God!
I'm gonna pause. Hang on. Okay. All right. We're back. Laura's here.
Laura's here.
Hi, Laura.
Hey.
She's a fart.
Laura's here to record the episode that's gonna come out next week. Oh, that mic's not. It's not on. I'm sorry.
So
You're talking into a dead one. I'm sorry.
I'll just suck this lemon.
You suck your lemon, Laura. You guys are gonna hear Laura next time. We're gonna record an episode with her. We actually have a bunch of voicemails.
Yeah.
To get to. Chris and I are going to meet up on Zoom later.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna do the voicemails because we're gonna record with Laura right now, and that'll be the next episode. Is that
That'll
confusing?
be next week.
Hey, listen. Go to superliveadventure.com
That's right.
and figure it out. We'll be
We're going to super old adventure on your phonograph dial.
buy 7-Up while you can, everybody. There's
Stock it up in the bunker.
you know what? There's plenty of it out there, but it's not gonna last.
After the Pizza Wars, the sequel, you're going to want all that 7-Up because it's going to be nothing.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
You're definitely going to need it.
yeah.
It's the only way to defeat the cool spots.
That's the only way.
Yeah. My wife's got cool spots. Somebody give me a 7. I'm going to pour it all over her body. Her naked body.
We'll be back on Zoom.
Are you sick of egg dump soups running all around your house? Are you sick of them eating your food, taking poops under your mattress?
Yes.
Are you sick of living like this? You need help?
Yes.
Call eggdumpsoup.com.
Yes.
Get rid of your egg dump problems.
Yes.
What an agreeable fellow! Ladies and germs, if you got yourself an egg dump problem, give us a call. We'll come lickety split. Cool Whip. We'll be right there. As soon as you hang up the phone, we're there. Taking care of your problem. You don't need them pesky egg dumps sloshing around between your toes, all over the floor, having sex in the corners.
Yes.
Mocking your family.
Yes. I'm the one who checks your hair.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the official eggdumpsoup.com comb that he comes and brings and inspects the egg dumps that might be living in you and your family's scalps.
Yes.
You don't need that. You don't need your kid going to school getting laughed at, embarrassed about having egg dumps living in their hair. Can't go to the school trip. Why not? You got parasites living on your head. Get rid of them egg dumps. Give us a call. We got Buster, the egg dump sniffing dog. He'll come and sniff them dumps right out.
Yes. That's what they call me. Buster, the egg dump sniffing dog.
Shh. Listen, don't tell the kiddies because we don't want to ruin the surprise, but he's just really a man in a costume.
But they'll just think it's a dog who can talk and walks on 2 legs.
A big old man-sized dog. When you want your egg dumps gone, call eggdumpsoup.com.
This meeting is being recorded.
There you go. Thanks, Zoombot.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah, we're on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
A few days later.
Mm-hmm.
Fire department was at my house. I'll talk about that in 2 weeks.
I guarantee.
Because Laura's next week. It's all very confusing for the listeners, Chris. But you know what? We're on
Yeah.
Zoom now.
What?
I'm in my wing.
Are you sure?
I'm sure you're in your wing. Unless that's a
Pretty sure.
green screen of a nerd's room.
Oh, this is the nerdiest room
You're in the-
ever.
Yeah, I'm also in a nerdy room.
We are so disgusting.
Yep.
We're creeps.
I want to share an email. Chris, you haven't heard this yet. But I read this. This was sent to me by Ryan Wainio.
Ryan. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, a favorite human being of
Excuse
this
me.
podcast.
That's right.
Sure, Ryan's a funny dude, but he reached out and he was talking about the last episode. So the subject is slide whistle.
Man, I know. I miss it.
When I listen to podcasts, especially Slap, I kind of use it to exercise my comedic riffing, or whatever you might call it. And when you guys started talking about the missing person and missing slide whistle, I immediately pictured a reporter saying, "Police discovered the body of Leonard Stubbs Locatelli. Specific details of the crime are being withheld, but we can say that authorities believe the slide whistle killer remains at large." And then you went to the same place. And he put a laugh emoji. Anyway, just want you guys to know I'm still here listening and loving it. Also, I bought and watched Specialish on Prime and loved it. It was very inspiring. Yeah, listeners, Jessica Watkins, friend of the show, she did an episode of ours long time ago, back in the Brian McGuckin days. You should check that out. All Roads Lead to Pi. Her documentary, Specialish, is available pretty much everywhere. So just pick your platform of choice and definitely check it out, because it's the last movie that Chris and I saw in a theater.
That is correct. Before the pandemic.
It's a good one to go out on, I'd say.
Oh, dude! If I was ever gonna pick another movie to make me think I'd never see movies again in a movie theater, it would be Specialish.
It would be special.
That was no, really. It's. I mean, all bias aside, we love Jess. She's been on the show, like you said, episode 51. All Roads Lead to Pi, where she actually talked about a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
That
her
she
walk across
filmed.
America. That's what.
Yeah. So she walked across America, doing stand up along the way and documenting her experience. It's fucking crazy the stuff she got involved in, and just it's such a good. It's such a good movie. It's,
Yeah.
like you say, like, yes, we could say, because we know her, but unbiased opinion, seriously, check it out. It made me think, hey, maybe I need to walk across the country. Like, it seemed like a good way to really find yourself. But then I did find myself in a hole in the Macy's bathroom. That's where I was. Giving blowjobs.
God damn this fucking cough. Don't apologize.
I feel bad because I'm talking about something really cool and something nice, and I always got to be a disgusting animal.
Well, that's
I
if
can't
you walked
stop.
across the country. But you didn't.
I walked across the country blowing truck drivers. I had a different,
Yeah.
a different sort of adventure. Stopping at every truck stop.
You refused to leave the stop. What do you mean you stayed at one stop for a long time. You
It's
never
my
finished the
movie.
movie. That's why you never made it across.
Lizardish.
It was like, why would I walk to the next truck stop when everything
all I
need
want
is-
here. That's it. Lizardish streaming everywhere you get dirty movies. Ask your uncle. He can tell you where to find Lizardish.
Under the table at the flea market.
Or
That's it.
in the
That's
back
it.
of the pet store.
That's it. That was Grandpa's move, man. All right. Well, Ryan, thank you for supporting Jessica's movie. Thank
Yeah.
you for still listening to this podcast. To finish his email, he says, "Oh, and yes, there's no Chocolatey the Whale, is there? Fudge is funnier. One of the keys to comedy, word choice, and how it's said. Take care, man. Ryan Boopsy Wainyo." Oh, I love him. And yeah, man, fudge is funnier than chocolate.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it. I get it.
Oh, I love that guy. Thank you, Ryan. Thanks for letting us share that too.
I believe we have some voicemails. You want to kick it on kicking on over to the lady next door.
Kick it.
John and Chris, I have some stinky voicemails for you.
Yes, I am calling about a certain, job application. Yes, I hear there is a butler job available.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Schmeeves. Yes, it is Schmeeves the Jeeves, and I am curious if the job is still available. I have lots of experience. I have buttled for the best. But I do require quite a different type of salary, a different kind of pay, if you would. I'm pretty self-sufficient and self-sustained. I will need a salary in tequila shots, whiskey drams,
All right.
and bong rips. I hope this is not too hard to accommodate. Yes, I also seem to remember this job was held by a one certain Schmuttler. We met long ago at the local Buttle convention in the community. Yes, we all gathered together as butlers. I hope everything is well. I haven't seen or heard from Schmuttler in quite some time. I hope he moved on to bigger and better things. Yes, again, this is Schmeeves the Jeeves, and I'm just wanting a job application. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. Schmuttler's dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But I like the cut of your jib.
I do too. I don't know. That's a real candidate right there for the position. We'll see.
It's better than that Schmergler.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, Schmergler he's already stolen from the studio. He's not even working here. So imagine if he was here all the time.
I'm sick of setting up human-sized rat traps around my whole bedroom.
Yeah.
Because he's hard to get off the sticky paper when I find him every morning. With my toys and PlayStations and such. My Funtendos.
A human-sized rat trap?
Yeah.
Is that all right? I guess that's just how they sell them, huh? That's how they get around the laws
Yeah.
against human traps.
Well,
Oh,
they got like normal size, abnormal size, and master splinter size, mutant size.
yeah. It's not a human trap. It's a human-sized rat trap.
Exactly. Human-sized rat trap.
I mean, would a big enough glue trap kill a person?
Oh, they have to eat their hand off.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How many people would die on a human-sized glue trap
Uh-huh.
before they stopped falling for it?
It's hard to gauge because there'd probably be at least like 700 a year. So you'd have to like average it.
Well, I mean,
'Cause
like if you threw one out on the street, out on the sidewalk,
It would
how many humans would you catch with a glue trap?
enough to make you stop it. Because it would never stop. It would just go on forever.
That's kind of what I think. Like, I think I'd find a pile of bodies on it.
It's like a Fibonacci spiral of stupidity. Doesn't end.
Let's pray it never happens.
Hey, you know what? It doesn't even end well. Let alone end. It's a problem. This is how human centipedes happen. This is what it leads to.
Right.
It's like a black hole in morality. A big old black hole in your soul. You don't need that.
No, you don't need that.
Stop laying out your human traps, people. Yeah. I gotta put a stop to it. Anyway,
thank you, Schmeev, for the application. We will take it into consideration.
Got dark. Yeah, man. Thank you. You're the brightest prospect I've seen so far.
Yeah, Yeah, I would say so. But there is still time before International Butlers Day. Please apply by calling
That's the deadline.
781 pod slap. That is 781-763-7527. You can also email us. You can email an audio file to
That's
slap@superliveadventure.com, or you can send us your resume to Slap Studios, 536 Park Avenue, number 631. That's Scotch Plains, New Jersey, 07076.
And listen, if the resume doesn't have a cover letter, it's just going right into the shredder.
Yeah. Yeah. And Irish need not apply.
We went through that
Yeah,
before.
we've said it. We've said it before, we'll say it again.
Dirty potato.
Hey guys, it's Vicky from the UK. Sorry I've been MIA for a while. It's been kind of a rough 15 months here, as I know it has been for a lot of other people too. But I really missed you guys and all the chubs. And I've been binging on episodes to try and catch up. And now I'm only a few behind. But you were talking about keeping up appearances. I thought it'd be a good time to come on and say, yeah, I've definitely watched it. It was on when I was a kid. And there are only 4 channels on TV because I'm old. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And just the perfect time to use the phrase hoity-toity. Because, yeah, she was comedically stuck up. So, yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Really recommend it to anyone else that gets a chance to watch it. And also, there was a really good 80s comedy called Hello, Hello. It's got a lot of risque humour in it. And it's also massively politically incorrect by today's standards. But it's a lot of fun if you can just look past those. But, yeah, I'd really recommend that if you get a chance.
I certainly can.
Or One Foot in the Grave. Or my personal favourite, Father Ted. So amazing.
I've heard
or
of
Maid
Father
Marian
Ted.
and Merry Men. It was written and starring Tony Robinson. The humour is so clever. It's a kids programme, but yeah, all the humour's in there for adults as well, which is great. And then I just kind of wanted to lastly say, got a bit of a brain scratcher for John. He mentioned in the dedication, and thank you for that, that we've met in person, but we've actually met twice in person. But one of the times was before the Chub Club started. So I just thought I'd mention that in here to see if you can remember when the other time might have been. And if you can't remember, I'll just let that drive you crazy for a bit. Anyway, much love to you all. Stay safe and fit it where you shoot it.
Yes.
Wow.
Love you, Vic. Oh, my God. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, always good to hear from you. When did I talk
Yeah.
about meeting her? What did I say?
I don't know. I've never met Vicky in person. Regrettably, I've never met her.
Yeah,
She's
Vicky's
cool.
awesome.
She's cool
It was definitely at a show at the Pit. Definitely at a staph infection show. I remember hanging out, and then, God, there's so many things we've done. So you didn't. So it wasn't like the
No,
podcast
I've never met
festival or anything like that.
I've never met any of the UK crew.
Hmm.
I've never met Michelle Lincoln or Connie or Gail.
Oh yes, yeah, I have.
Vicky.
Yeah.
I just Johnny. Just Johnny is all I met from the UK crew.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, John.
Oh, you're missing out.
Cook. Yeah, I never met any of our peoples out there.
Oh, Vicky, I'm already a little out of it, as is Chris. But I'm thinking maybe an after party taping. Trying to remember, but yeah, Vicky's awesome. Vicky's got to come back.
Very awesome.
We got to go over there.
Oh my God, that's the fucking move right there. Because you know what, like, I dream about it all the time because I'm a big fan of fish and chips.
Yeah,
And I just want real deal fish and chips. It's kind of like if you love pizza and you're like, I gotta get to New York because I gotta try the pizza, and like that's how I feel about fish and chips. Love fish and chips. I can eat fish and chips every day until they run out of fish, or get this, they run out of chips. I'm not sure which they run out of first, but that's the only thing that can stop this boy from eating all that fish and chips.
So there you go, the fish and chips tour.
Oh, here comes Fish and Chips Boy. He's coming again. Doing his dance in the street. Oh, every car's stopping for him. No one wants to hurt him. Because he's fragile. He's got a bone disease. They just let him dance and hope he doesn't fall. Because one of them has to call his mom. He's not gonna make it, Mrs. Fish and Chips. He's not gonna make it this time.
This time. Well, Vicky, thank you. Always good to hear from you. I'm going to
Love
go
you,
back over
Vicky.
that voicemail and I'm going to write down all those recommendations.
What's that one? Olay.
Olay,
Olay.
olay.
Olay. Olay.
Hello,
It was
hello.
something like that. That's hello. That's
Yeah.
that. I want to check that out.
Yeah,
That
me
sounds like it's right up my
too.
alley.
Me too. Yeah. Oh,
I'm not. Listen, hey, I am totally as progressive as I could be, and I'm totally as woke as anyone could be.
as anyone could.
As anyone could
He's
be.
the most.
But I
the
do
most
watch a
woke
lot of.
person.
What was that?
You're the most woke.
ever that was ever awakened. That's me.
Yeah.
Who's ever awokened?
Oh yeah, you were the first to
Yeah.
woke up. I remember.
I'm the Force awoken. That's me. That's me. Chris Ray Skywalker Palpatine. That's me. In case you didn't know. Hey, who's that? It's me. Ray Sorrentino.
He doesn't like
That's-
to brag. That's why we don't talk about it.
That's it. I'm awoken. No, but I watch a lot. I thrive on 80s terribleness, like watching like Revenge of the Nerds, where it's like, or Monster Squad, or these movies where they outright say and do horrible things, and
Yeah,
I
of
love
course.
it and I eat it up. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm not saying I would ever introduce it to anybody. But you know what? I want to watch it, and I want to enjoy myself. I want to say the R word to myself all day, just to myself in my head. And everyone I look at, I go, R word, R word. R word. Every time someone opens their mouth, I scream it in my brain. It's like electric fire. Woo!
What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking fight. Listen, I got a fucking Google alert that the words pajamas have came out of your mouth. Listen, my name is Sweet Pea Sue. All right? Yeah, the pajama. I hear you're gonna end your podcast like it's an episode of the Pajamas. You think that's funny? Listen, I will sue your fucking dick off. You hear me? If you ever utter the words pajamas again, all right? And you may ask, why I sound like this? That's because I transitioned, you fucking assholes. You fucking ignorant fucks. Gonna steal the pajama? It's all my fucking God. It was fucking, the show wasn't a hit. Oh, like that's my fault. The show wasn't a hit. You know what? Kermit never came through for me. Kermit never came through to me. Huh? Kermit, where were you? You should talk pretty to me for a long time, but then you just fucking left me. What? Oh my fucking God, I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it for you. First the fucking Henson Company, and now Slap Podcast. What the fuck? Listen, I will come over there to your studios and slap the fucking stuffing out of your fucking buttholes. You hear
Oh,
me?
come on.
If I hear either one of you
Wait.
fucking jokesters fucking talking about pajanimals, I will get Squacky, the fucking dog, to come clamp down so hard on your left testicle that you will be seeing fucking Miss Piggy nude in your fucking dreams for the rest of your fucking life. You hear the fuck? You hear what I'm fucking saying? Yeah, this is Sweet Pea Sue. All right? And yes, it was a boy named Sue, so I kept the fucking name. You know what? Better where you shit it. Fuck you.
Oh my God! All right, it's off the tables. I won't say pajamas anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you brought it up, didn't you?
I think I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not even that familiar with the pajanimals.
It just, yeah, you know, it should have been a bigger thing and it wasn't. And yeah, regrettably so. I'm sorry, Sweet Pea Sue. I won't encourage this kind of behavior anymore. Just, don't hurt me. Freak.
Hey guys, this is Casey Barlucci calling.
Hey.
That was me doing the Sweet Pea Sue gag.
Oh!
I don't know if it really read afterwards. I was like, ooh, a little too aggressive, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I figured I'd call and say thank you guys for all the wonderful podcasts you guys have been doing. I really enjoyed listening to you guys. You guys are my shower podcast. So I listen to it very shortly, about 20 minutes at a time. Sometimes a little longer. During the pandemic, I've taken long showers. But anyway, I hinted at a funny story with Chris that ties him to my very first hemorrhoid, which it's 3 or 4 episodes. You guys said some kind of primal scream hemorrhoid thing that made me think of it. But anyway, I figured I'd tell the story. I'm going to try to tell it really fast because I don't want a fucking long voicemail here.
Hey, I'm just pausing it. What were you going to say?
You're talking about the primal scream hemorrhoid thing. That was the James Earl Jones.
Yeah, the primal scream therapy. Yep.
Yeah,
it's going back a few episodes, but
yeah.
But anyway, it was I was part of the Minions of Gozer. We did the shadow cast of Ghostbusters. I was they actually called me the Fry Ray, because it had something to do with sunset and or sundown. Yes.
So wait.
Oh, so it's not Saturday.
We've
it's
been
Fry
calling
Ray.
Saturday.
Zatarans.
Fry Ray.
Fryrans. Zibbity bop, boppy dop, Zatarans.
But anyway, I filled in actually Friday nights because it was at midnight usually, but this was a weird one because actually Aligo ended up showing up because at a certain point he could come because it was sundown on Saturday. That is not the story though. First of all, that was a fucking fabulous night. That night to me was in, Ghostbusters during the montage, and they go, and the boys stuck around and danced the night away or whatever. That was that night. I feel like we recreated that night that the boys danced.
Yeah.
I got wasted. I was really, really wasted. Stoned and drunk. Back in those days, I might have been on some Adderall too. Probably sweating buckets. I don't do that anymore, thank God. But I did, prescribed to me some, whatever. But anyway, that night, that was what a crazy fun night that was. Meeting you, going to Staten Island. That was my first time ever partying in Staten Island. I was actually very pleased on how cool everybody was. I knew the Jim Hanley Universe people vaguely. Just because I shopped at the one in Manhattan. But anyway, I had a wonderful time. But the weirdest started was the director of it gave me a ride out there because she lived near me and then ditched me by the end of it. She left early or something, and I guess I wanted to continue partying along. I don't remember her ever asking me, but I remember just being like, hey, where the hell? Well, to use their names. So they were like, where? And then they were gone. And I was kind of stuck out there, and I don't know. I can't remember if it was too late to take the ferry or I just was like, didn't know. But anyways, this guy in the cast borrowed his girlfriend's car and offered a few of us a ride back to Brooklyn, I think. And we were like, yeah, sure, sounds good.
Oh, he got cut off. All right. There's another message, though.
Guys, me again. It cut me off. Of course, there's a limit on this thing, and that means I was rambling. I'm now second-guessing telling this story on a voicemail. Maybe things get better. I pop in or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's a pretty funny story. I'm second guessing myself. Maybe it's not a funny story. Anyway, we all piled in this car to head back to Brooklyn. Of course, somebody wanted to stop by a diner. That happened. Blah, 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 blah. The person that borrowed the car, he started getting, literally we were 3 people in the back seat wedged. I was in the middle. I don't know why I was in the middle, but I was in the middle. We were just packed in this car, and his girlfriend started calling him over and over and over. And finally he answered, and she tore him a new asshole. Like she was like, I can't believe you took the car. You didn't ask me, blah, 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 and just like ripped into him. And they got in this big fight in front of all of us. I think maybe at some point we had to get out of the car. Like he stopped and he's like, guys, get out. And we got out. But it was very awkward. So anyway, we get back in the car and he's taking us back. And I say something. Can I break the tension? Or I thought I did. I was like, hey, man, it'll be okay, bro. And he goes, no, it won't, Casey. Fuck you, Casey. Fuck you. It's not going to be fucking right. It's never going to be fucking right. And I think my theory here is my asshole tightened up so much from the scream dad in the back of this car. And after a fucking wonderful night, and a wonderful night with this guy, too, there was no animosity between me and him. I thought I had said the wrong thing, and I think my asshole clenched up so tight it pushed out a hemorrhoid, which my entire life I thought I had hemorrhoids. Turned out I think I just wiped too hard or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So the first night I met Chris was also the first night I got my very first hemorrhoids from being screamed at and taking a crazy wild trip. There were some other people in the car. I believe they kept getting into fights, and we eventually just like ditched them. And I was like, oh, this is my stop. This is where I'm getting out. And I just got out somewhere on Atlantic Avenue and I walked home. I can't remember. There's more smaller details to that story that are kind of funny, but no time for that. Fit it where you should it. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
You. Oh, my God. All right.
Fit it where you should it. Love you, too.
So.
Love the call. And love all the calls.
Fry Ray. We got to change your name.
Saturday is kind of funny.
All right. You already got Fry Ray with those guys. You're Saturday with us.
Fry Ray sounds racist to me.
Right? Yeah, a little bit.
Right? If you were playing Chris, I need you're going to play a Chinese character, and I'm going to ask you, what day is it?
Oh, boy, yeah, I know.
Kind of sounds like, yeah.
It's definitely Fry Ray.
Yeah, it's Fry Ray.
It definitely is.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Thank God it's Fry Ray.
That's not even really how that accent works, but it's what it sounds like. A bad impression of a racist.
It does. All right, let's keep it to Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday is not offensive.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear about all that fucking craziness.
Yeah,
holy macaroni.
Who knew? But yeah, you all. I love when people get that impression of Staten Island. Staten Island, there's a lot more to Staten Island than people realize, and you definitely were hanging with the right crowd that night.
Yeah,
at the right time too.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Yeah.
Sorry about all that shit. One thing I gotta know though, like, she going through this whole thing and all these people fighting. You're getting out of the car. You're in the car. You're going all over the fucking place. You're ditching these people. Are you dressed like a Ghostbuster the whole time? That's what I want to know. Like, it's just like everywhere you go, it's like a bunch of Ghostbusters just fighting in the street, arguing. Like what's up with these Ghostbuster guys? They're crazy. Yeah, they definitely belong in jail. They had it right in that fucking first movie. Throw them back in jail. They're a bunch of miscreants.
Yeah, I want to know too. I bet he was.
Right? I was partying with you that night. You dressed like a Ghostbuster. I was dressed like Jake Blues. Yeah, we were dancing, and smoking, and drinking, and partying.
Covered in silly string.
Oh, man, there's a lot of silly string that night. In and out of the bathroom.
Well, thank you for the call, man. That was cool.
Yeah, dude.
We have a call from Lil Eddie.
Little Eddie back on the prowl.
Yep. He's out there in the theaters.
He's back. He's a cat. He's on the prowl. He's shaking his stuff throughout the town. He's just you king of the castle.
Yeah.
He's back in the theater like he owns the fucking place.
Rubbing up on all the seats.
He don't give a fuck.
Doesn't care.
He owns this town. He's like Lil Eddie's like the kingpin of the movie theater. He'll fuck you up. You don't want to ruin his movie theater experience.
You don't
Daredevil.
want to hog that armrest.
You
know what
don't
I mean?
dare try to take that armrest.
No.
Listen, I once heard a dude try to put his soda in that soda cup holder on the side of little Eddie's armrest. Dude lost his hand. That's right. He chopped it right off.
They never found it.
They never found it.
If you chop a man's hand off and they can't find the hand, you get away scot-free.
That's how that works.
That's how that works.
Yeah. They never caught Darth Vader when he chopped off Luke Skywalker's hand. You know why? That hand fell into space somewhere.
That's right.
Never
bet
knew
that-
it was him.
I bet that ET lady got the hand, too. I bet she's got all of it.
Oh,
Maz
fucking
Kanata?
Maz Kanata.
Yeah.
Oh, she probably does. She probably ate it or something.
Yeah. That's it.
Or she jams it in her.
That's how she
alien
got force
twat.
powers.
She-
And it's what? Just like
She
a
fucks it.
Luke's middle
Yeah.
bone?
It's a force hand. She sticks it in her slot and her eyes light up like a fucking Thundercat.
What are we doing? Come on. We got a little Eddie called.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. All right, we got to get into
yeah, we
Jingles
gotta-
All the Way mode.
We got to do it.
All right, Jingles All the Way, the legendary jingle company who does all of Lil Eddie's. You know, you guys know. You guys read the contracts. You guys know. You guys heard the whole ordeal. It was all. You listen. It was all over the news. Everybody know. Everybody talked about it. It was all over the place. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, you ready?
All right.
You ready to do this? You ready to do this? Little Eddie, watch out! There's a man at the back of the theater. Little Eddie, watch out! He don't look so good. You better duck for cover. You better love one another, 'cause it's a shootout at the theater. It's an action-packed, double-back rocket stock. Let's go back to the movies. Let's go back to the movies. Back with little Eddie at the movies. Hope you're ready, 'cause it's time to shoot. You load off at the movies.
Hey guys, it's Little Eddie. I just watched Here Today. I liked it. That is.
All right, he liked it.
Hey! Hey! Well, that's what it's all about.
Good
Well,
stuff,
Eddie.
man.
Keep going to theaters. Stay safe. Apparently, there's a guy at the back. Who knew?
Watch out for that guy.
You know, that's why when I go to the theater alone, I make sure I'm at the back.
You might be the guy. Oh my God, John Luke's the guy.
Better that they think that I'm the guy than there's some other guy that I think is the guy.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. I shave my head and I sit in the back. That's it.
And I only jerk off to the kids' movies. Happy Feet? Yeah. More like Happy Skeet.
Well-
Ice Age? More like Ice Edge.
Oh, come on now.
Wait till the end.
Come on.
Once I watch Ice Age while I edge until the squirrel gets that nut. Blast off like a mastodon at full strength.
Ice Edge.
Ice Edge.
Just
I
a
said that.
squirrel
I gotta go.
trying to get
I
that
said
nut.
I said Ice Edge. I'm so disgusted with myself.
I want that. That's the squirrel on the poster, just there. Like,
Ice Edge.
I want that nut.
Yeah, just as I want that nut. and he's beating off his squirrel dick so fucking hard. Like his whole hand is a blur. Both hands are a blur. He's just grabbing his nuts and beating off so fucking hard. You can't even see that motherfucker's hands. He's like shoving fingers in his ass. Everything. He's like the Flash. You don't see nothing. It's just blurred. Everything's blurred out. You can get away with it because it's blurred out. But it's because he's jerking off so much. That's the catch. It'll sell. I'm telling you.
Ice Edge.
Ice Edge.
Ice Edge.
Whole movie's jerking off.
We should do it. We should start a company.
We should
Bunch
start
of
a
people-
children's animation company.
Yeah. Bunch of people that were fired from Pixar. Preferably for
stuff.
being dirtbags. Yeah.
Yeah, we only gotta hire like the people who got fired for like inappropriate emails and touching and like hire like the guy who made like the penis in the background of the Little Mermaid tape.
Yeah.
And the guy who made it like the Lion King made the smoke say sex. Like I want to hire all the perverts from Disney.
Yep.
The guy who put this frame of the pornos into the Rescuers Down Under. Like that's a whole thing. I want the guy who made Song of the South. I want a racist guy to make this movie. I want to hire him. I want his hatred to bleed onto film. That's how you make a kids movie, John.
That's how we do it.
All right. Before we go to hell for the things we say, I'd like to.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Oh yeah, man. We got to talk about Paul Gonzalez, little Chub Club member.
Yes.
Holy shit, man. He's the official Slap Imperial Biker Scout, the official cyclist. Some of the nicknames he's tossed around is Cyclo Ren.
Yeah.
Supreme Leader Spoke. These are his. I love it. Me and him were going for like a day or two, texting back and forth. Really real nerdy. You want to hear some of these?
Yeah, I want to hear.
We were going back and forth with like, bad like Star Wars cycling pun names. Oh my god! I don't kill me for reading these, Paul. These are fucking funny as fuck. And then we had to stop because there's a really good one that's already exists, and we were like, "Fuck."
Oh well, yeah, okay, of course, someone's got it then.
All right, I wrote Darth Paul, and that's where it started. He wrote Dark Lord of the Fifth Gear, Handlebar Calrissian. I wrote Snap BMXly. He wrote Darth Tyrannus. Then I wrote Zam Pedal. Stacy 10 Speed. He wrote Django Fast. I wrote Den Gear. He wrote Forlam, 4 Laps, O-Round, Motorists. Bike Catan, Forkkins. And then that was it because there actually is a Tire Fighter t-shirt that threadandsmoke.com has. And we were like, that's Tire Fighter. That's the obvious one.
All right.
So I will just proudly call him the Slap Biker Scout.
Yeah,
Right?
it's you posted on Instagram. He's got like custom made gear
Yeah.
with the Super Live Adventure logo and the Little Chub Club logo.
And he's going to be riding around repping us. Man, thank you.
It's so cool, man.
That is
Thank
really
you, thank
cool
you,
of
thank
you.
you.
We really appreciate it. You're like a goodwill ambassador for the podcast, and that's so fucking appreciated.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can return that. You let us know. Let's keep spreading the love.
Yeah. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks especially to the Little Chub Club. Thanks for the voicemails and the support.
The listeners and
oh,
just tell
all
people.
of you. Yeah.
If you like the show, the best thing you can do, if you don't want to be someone who calls in, you don't have to call in, you don't have to email it, you don't even have to fucking talk to us. But if you can do something for the show, it's just, if you like it, tell somebody you like it. Tell somebody, man, this is funny stuff. Give it a listen.
That's it.
Tell your grandma.
That's the best.
Tell someone who dresses up as your grandma and still makes you kiss them.
I wish somebody would do that for me.
Name your price, big boy. Oh, really quick. This relates to the podcast. Duke, the dog who shits all over my yard. We've talked about Duke. Duke is dead. Duke died.
Duke died?
Duke died. The Duke is dead.
Oh.
The Duke is dead. I got official confirmation that the Duke has died.
Wow. Well,
Duke has left the building.
Good for you. How
Very
old
good for
was
me.
Duke? Because wasn't Duke around forever?
Duke was around forever.
How old was that dog?
33.
I feel like Duke was there when we met.
Duke never aged. Duke,
All right.
Duke kept running. Yeah, no, Duke finally died. And, and then I heard Duke he died a couple of weeks ago. A couple of days ago, I heard my crazy neighbor talking to the dog.
No.
Yeah. Duke, what do you want to eat? Duke? And I found, the dog's, she's just crazy. But we all know I have a crazy neighbor. Things get even crazier in the neighborhood. Next episode, Laura. Oh. Said her name. Yeah, I said her name. Sorry.
Laura. We recorded with her. If you listen to you listened to the beginning of this one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. What are we doing?
We're in a loop.
If you listen to the beginning of this one, we were not interrupted because we knew Laura was coming. We thought maybe she was going to be there later, but she came.
We took a break.
We stopped and recorded the one that you're going to hear next week.
That's right. But we knew we had to come back on Zoom and finish this one.
Yeah.
Which we did if you're listening to it.
So it all makes sense in the end.
That's right. That's right. We like this party episode now is us leaving the garbage can to fall on Ted's dad's head.
Yes.
In the jail.
That's it.
That's what this is.
That's what it's all about. And you know what? Every now and then you got to do one of those.
Every now and then you just got to yell, "Wild Stallions rule!" Fit it where you shit it.
The recording has stopped.